Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello my beautiful glam fam, and if you're new here, welcome to today's video. We are testing out the brand new Mercier Real Flawless Concealer. We are going to see how this wears on my mature skin. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was blown away by this. So all that and much more coming up on KristiAllure.
Let's get loud, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight.
Alright glam fam, let's jump right into the details. So this is the brand new Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Serum Concealer. This retails for $33 US. You get about 0.18 ounces and only 5.4 mils. So you're looking at $6.11 per mil. That is a high price point. I mean, these companies are really hiking up the prices. It's only available in 22 shades. So I did go with 2W1, and that is light with warm undertones. I really never know with Mercier shades, so it was really hard to determine which shade I was, and they didn't have this in my local store. It looks like maybe 2N was a little too pink, which is another shade I was kind of considering, but I may need to go down to 1NO, which is fair with warm neutral undertones. And I think, oh no, I don't even think that has olive under. I think it's just more of a fair warm neutral, maybe. Warm neutral might be better for me, but there's really nothing in between there. And 22 shades is like ridiculous for this day and age. This would have been great if I was to use it all over my face, but for under my eye, I usually like to go 2 shades lighter. I just like that brightness, but that's just me being picky. So we'll just have to see. I haven't tried this. I literally just got this in the mail and I ran upstairs to film this and get this turned around for you guys. So this is a weightless serum infused multitasking concealer that quickly brightens, hydrates, and smooths while providing medium coverage with a natural finish. It claims to be up to 16 hours of wear time. This is infused with 85% skincare ingredients. This is supposed to be crease proof, cake free, and immediately conceals your under eye circles, redness, imperfections, and dark spots. It's clinically shown to improve the look of bare skin instantly and over time while reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Those are big claims, but you're looking at about 85% of skincare in these ingredients. Now let's take a look at the full ingredient list and why this is not going to be a great concealer if you want to use it all over, or if you want to spot conceal. This is not going to be for my ladies with acne prone skin, because take a look at those ingredients. We have 2 forms of coconut alkalines in there. So if you're new to my channel, I break out from any type of coconut alkalines, coconut oil, cocoa capric, caprylic capric. That makes my skin severely break out. And I know a lot of our glam fam sisters are the same way, and some of our glam fam sisters are actually allergic, like really allergic. So definitely this is not going to be your concealer, because I don't want anyone to have any bad reactions. I wish these companies would leave out that ingredient, because it's not in my top concealers and I can't understand why they do that. But you guys can see the rest of the list. Now I did do a full review on the Real Flawless Foundation, so definitely check out my review on that and my feelings towards it. I don't have that foundation on. I didn't particularly like that foundation for my skin type. Now, don't get me wrong, Mercier, if you're over 40, you know that was the brand back in the days. So we are gonna see how this is going to wear. If you're new here, I always do every makeup look with my under eye patches from Dermatology. I cannot live without these patches. They're the most incredible thing for mature skin. A lot of the Glam Fam sisters have tried it and now cannot live without it as well. And you can always take 20% off with my code Kristi20. They are just the best. If you have mature skin especially, you need these in your life. They're so incredible, and they'll make your concealer glide on like a dream. So this again is 2W1, and this is like a light with warm undertones. I think this is the type of concealer I don't have to work individually. I think I can do, because it's pretty liquidy. You kind of know the consistency after a while. And I do have my Maybelline Skin Tint in 118 on. You guys know this is just my favorite. And then I do have my iconic London Contour on, just so you guys know. And this is medium shadow. This was one of my top contour products of 2023. You can check out my Best of Beauty 2023 if you're new to this video. All right, so let's start off on this eye. We'll just go small and see what kind of coverage we get out of this. Yeah, this is a very liquidy formula, so we'll be fine doing it this way. I'll do a little bit on my nose. I cannot go anywhere else on my face or I will break out. So we're gonna leave that there and see how much coverage we get. Let's do a sponge on one side and then we'll do a brush on the other side. All right, here we go. I just cleaned all of my brushes. Wow, it's so pretty, you guys. That is really beautiful. This breaks my heart because I would have loved this concealer for especially natural days. You're not gonna get a ton of coverage. You can still see like my freckles peeking through there, but it is extremely flawless. So it is what it says it is. Now I'm gonna take the brush and I'm just going to see what kind of pigment we can leave in there with the brush. This is just a Tarte Cosmetics concealer brush or foundation, I don't know. I like it because it has a little pointed tip there. I switch off between this one, my Milk one, and my BK Beauty ones. Trying not to go up there because I can break out through there, so I'm trying to be good about not doing that. This is extremely softening and smoothing. Oh my gosh, if I ever like can tolerate coconut oil down the road, I would keep this in an instant, you guys, but this unfortunately will make me break out. I don't break out under here, so I technically could keep it as long as I contain it right there and don't use this brush all over my face. But that's the thing, I don't want to have to worry about all that stuff. Now this is just a beautiful softening. I mean, it feels like the foundation did, where it's very softening, but if I remember right, it was last year, it had ingredients in there that I knew would break me out. So I think that's the only reason why I didn't care for that one, but it's very softening. I mean, just really beautiful, really beautiful. I didn't know it was gonna be that beautiful. Now, I did say that $6.11, I still stand by that. That's expensive for a Laura Mercier product, in my opinion. But I have to say, if it's worth it, I'll pay for it. And I think a lot of us with mature skin feel the same way. That's really bothering me. Oh, I forgot to do my nose. Let me blend out my nose right there. So beautiful, absolutely stunning. I mean, you can leave it right there. I do have dark circles right there. I could not sleep last night. So that, yeah, that's where we are there. So let's try to do one more little bit around. One more little bit around. I don't even know if that made sense, Kristi. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do a little bit here. I do think this is one that will build up quite nicely. It does have like a very slippery feeling, so this might be not good for somebody who has really oily skin right there. Like, I don't know how that would hold up, but I don't have oily skin. So if you tried this concealer and you have super oily skin, let us know in the comments. I am gonna use a brush just to keep that pigment in there. I mean, this just blends out with ease because it's so smooth. It's truly smoothing. It just feels like it would move around a lot. So, because it's so smoothing. I mean, this is probably the easiest concealer I've ever used to blend out. I have to admit that. Like, there's just no doubt about that. It really breaks my heart because I have super dry skin. So this would have been amazing for me. Like, it would have been amazing. I'm so bummed right now. So bummed. But you know, our skin changes as we age, so you just never know. I mean, I may be okay down the road and not have to worry about the breakout situation. So, wow, that's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Okay, I am gonna do a little color correcting right there with my Surratt. So if you're new here, this is the only color corrector I use. I love the fact that typically I would do my color corrector underneath, but because I'm reviewing a product, I want to try it without a color corrector because I want you guys to see what kind of coverage you get. So I will go over it now, but that's okay because with this color corrector, you can do that. And it never gets cakey and never builds up. And I just can't rave about it enough. And this is the Surratt Perfectionist in shade 2. Here, let me show you guys. So you get this powder is really pretty too. It's like a light pink brightening powder, but you get like a lighter one here And then you also get a darker peach tone in there. This is like the light peach, I want to say. And I just do both. I just mix both. And this makes a really good base too. And I'm just gonna go where the dark circles are. Do you see how minimal that applies that? And don't worry, I'm gonna blend it out afterwards. Just minimally. I have so many of you now that have jumped on the Surratt train with me and are just obsessed with it like I am now. Oh, and by the way, you guys, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I forgot I had the primer. I don't know what, it was like hiding. And when I did my ultimate cleaning haul, I'll show you guys a picture of my desk. I cleaned everything during Christmas and I used this primer the other day and I was like, what? That's what I have on today. It is so incredibly smoothing and amazing. There's no scent to it. The ingredients are amazing. I am obsessed with this primer now. I probably will be using it all the time now. Like that's how good it is. And that's hard for me because I love my other primers too. I'm just gonna kind of take a little bit. And this is the good thing about this color corrector. It's actually a concealer palette, but I use it as a color corrector. But you can use it as an eyeshadow base too. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? I love it. I just love it. I just love it. I am going to use a little bit of this guy today. So I picked up the Surratt Souffle and this is the shade Ciel d'Or. I have a whole full review out on this. And as we all know, peach is the color of the year. So I am going to throw that on, maybe off camera, maybe on camera, probably off camera, and I'll do a short on that just so you guys know, because I've already done a full look on that. So stay tuned for that. But now let's set this down with my One Size Powder Makeup Forever Puff. You guys know the drill. I really highly recommend setting this one down just because it is one that will probably move around after a while, but it's really pretty, really pretty. All right, let's take the puff. And if you were never a powder person and you don't like to set things down, have you ever tried using a puff? Because I don't care what puff you use, any puff you have at home or on Amazon or however you want to do it. I like to spend a little bit more and get a good puff just because I know it will last me a long time. They wash really nicely and they just work. I mean, look at that. It just like, seriously, it's like crazy how smoothing and beautiful that powder is. Whew, this One Size powder, I just don't know if it gets better than that for like giving you that little extra coverage too. Going with my Chantecaille Petal Powder and giving myself a little brightening there. What pores? What pores do we have? I can't live without these two powders right here for my face. It just can't. Look at that, no pores. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is really pretty. Really pretty. Let's take a look at it up close now, set down. And then I'm gonna jump off camera, finish up the rest of my makeup, do some stuff. I have to film some shorts and then I'll come back later today and give you guys my final thoughts. But so far, oh my goodness, you guys, I am more impressed than I thought I was gonna be with this concealer. And I actually really love the shade. So we'll dive into all of that in just a second. Don't go anywhere and I'll see you in a little bit. Hey Glam Fam, I wanted to do an outdoor check-in. The sun's almost going down. I actually went a lot longer than I even thought I was going to, but I want you guys to be able to see what it looks like outside before the sun sets. But sorry, there's not a whole lot of sunlight right now, but at least you guys can get an indication of what it looks like outside. And oh my gosh, you guys, this is beautiful. All right, I will see you later on tonight. All right, Glam Fam, we're back in studio and I am blown away by this concealer. I'm almost speechless because I was like negative Nancy kind of going into this because I knew it had coconut alkalines in it, but man, oh man, did Laura Mercier deliver. It is so good. Wow. Belinda, you're going to love this concealer. I'm telling you that right now. So if you're new to my channel, I like to rank the products, or not rank them necessarily, but I like to kind of give them a scorecard. So I touch on application first, and oh my gosh, this is one of the easiest concealers you will ever apply. It glided on almost like butter. It was so incredibly beautiful. I was afraid it was going to move around a lot because of that serum base, but it really stayed throughout the rest of the hours I had. It's about 6 hours because I filmed some other stuff and I had to do a bunch of other things. So I kind of was like, oh shoot, I should probably go do the final thoughts on this product. But I was impressed by this. I am just really truly blown away. So application 5 out of 5 without a doubt, one of the easiest concealers to ever apply. And the finish, oh my goodness, you guys, it truly is so smoothing on the skin in a way that's so weightless. Like you can barely tell I have concealer on, and that is pretty darn amazing. Like so much so that the ingredients are not even bothering me on this. And it's because I'm not like allergic to coconut oils or coconut alkalines. I just break out from them. So I have to be really careful to keep that right there because I don't break out there. But this is one I'm tempted on keeping just because I feel like I could get away with it. So I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. I may try to wear it a few more times. And if it starts to break me out in bumps right here, then I'm going to have to let go of it. But my gosh, Laura Mercier, if you would have left out that coconut alkalines, I would have been like, wow, this probably would have been one I'd reach for all the time because it truly is so incredibly beautiful. So if you're not allergic to coconut alkalines, wow, you have the green light go. So Finish and Wear obviously is a 5 out of 5. It's amazing. As far as the shade range goes, I have to dock it off one point there just because even though I ended up finding my perfect shade, I think 2W1, if you're a twinsy to me, actually is really, really beautiful. I wish there was something just a little bit lighter than this, but it still looks beautiful on me. I just think Laura Mercier, being a big company that's been around a long time, can do a little bit better on the shade range and make it a little bit wider. As far as wear time, we're gonna have to kind of judge that. I mean, I'm basing it off today's review and today's wear test, but I need to see over time. I really have a good feeling though, this is gonna be a very long wearing concealer. So for now, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. As far as repurchasing goes, this is where I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to say because it's something that I don't know if I'm gonna break out from. So I think I have to give it a 4 out of 5 just because of the coconut alkalines. So we're looking at a total glam score of 23 out of 25. This would have been a perfect score had it not had the coconut alkalines. But all in all, if this was on your list and you find your shade, then my goodness, you guys, you have the green light go on this concealer. It is truly magnificent and it really is so forgiving on mature skin, and I'm blown away right now. I truly am. I do want to cover a couple things that I picked up when I picked this up and well recently, and this was the Valentino blush in the shade Orange Delight, I want to say it's called. In number 7, oh my gosh, you guys, this shade is so incredibly beautiful. This is one of the best blush formulas on the market. If this didn't have a fragrance to it, this would be my number 1 blush. It's truly that beautiful. I'll show you guys how I applied it off camera, but this is so pretty. You'll see it in a short, but I'll just kind of give you a quick glimpse. This is one of the most beautiful, and I actually ended up putting it like on my eyeshadow look. I just took this because this is an eye to cheek palette. So I just kind of took it right there and oh, it just went so beautiful. And with peach being like the color of 2024, which is so funny, you guys, because you never know what these colors are going to turn out like. And people are like, I love peach. Nobody ever wore peach before, right? I mean, am I wrong? Like, I don't remember seeing a lot of people wear peach. Peach is one of my favorite colors, and it truly is like, I was looking at my closet, like I have a lot of peach clothes, I have a lot of peach scarves. I had this. I was like, oh, I'm in trend now. I'm there. Like that really pretty, like orangey pink. Oh, I love that shade. So this goes perfect with the 2024 trend. I almost said 2023. I was like, what year are we in? I also picked up this from Valentino, and this is, oh, and by the way, if you order them from Valentino's site, I don't even get credit off the Valentino site. I have no incentive there, but if you do order it from there, you can get your name engraved on there. So I have KristiAllure on there. I love that. And then the Valentino, and you guys know, I talked about this before. This is one of their, I don't even know, but they're like, it's like a same kind of thing where you could put your cheek or your lips. And I picked up this shade first. I'll show you guys right there. I can't see the name. It's just too small, but it's like more of a like a pink undertone. I wasn't that fond of that color, but this one I really, really like. And this has like almost like a light terracotta feel to it. It's really beautiful for like a natural, just out the door, like put sunscreen on. This is really, really pretty. This and this Dominique Cosmetics cream blush I have been really loving, and this is the shade Peach. So warm peach. I really love this. I hadn't really played with this. The color is pretty because it has a little bit more of a balmy texture, but I cannot wait to play with this more. And then what else? I have some favorites I'm going to include in February, so I'll touch on all of that, but I think that was it. Oh, this is what I want to talk to you guys about. So this is the Polite Society Big Mouth. I picked this up when I picked this concealer. I saw it, you know, when you pull up the new arrivals at Ulta. I saw this, and it's a you guys know I'm a lip plumping fiend. So this is their lip plumping oil gloss. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're about to see this in a short, but whoa, holy moly, my lips were on fire, literally on fire, but man, did they plump up my lip. I probably say this is the best lip plumper on the market, but this is not for the faint of heart. You need to be able to withstand that tingle sensation, burning. I mean, I don't know what, I think there's red chili in this if I read it right. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy plumping. Now this color, I got the shade Sweet Talker. It's pretty, but it's just not my jam. I think I would have liked the lighter one, so I may exchange it for that. But really incredible because I like the formula. But again, if you are not a lip plumper that you can tolerate that, then avoid that. But I did put that on, and I did use the Syrah Souffle in that peachy color, and you'll see all of that in a short. And I used this palette I have this palette on right now, and with some ABH singles as well. But I put this on top of the Syrah right here on top of the eyeshadow. My goodness, you guys, this color is like that perfect, beautiful gold peach. And it really, again, fits within the trend. Oh, it's just incredible, incredible. And then I took a couple of the shades from here. This is a really beautiful palette. This is by Florasis, and I do have an affiliate link with them, so I'll include all of that on the bottom. And I went back to my House Labs highlighter. I hadn't used this in a long time, and I saw it when I was cleaning, and I was like, oh my God, I need to use that. So this is like the gold one. What shade is this? I don't even know, Sandstone, I think. And I just took that on my, look at this. Can we talk about how pretty that is? So beautiful. All right, you guys, I just wanted to cover, because sometimes I get asked what I have on. I do have ABH Hazelnut Lip Liner, and I have my Tease from Milani lipstick on underneath my two glosses, and I took this off after I filmed the short, and I put this one on top of the Tease, and this is a new shade I picked up. I think it's called Goldie from ABH. I was trying it out because you guys know I'm obsessed with Honey Kiss, but I like Honey Kiss more. I just like that more like glazy look, but this is still absolutely beautiful, and it has like a peachy undertone, which is why I picked it up. I was just hoping for a little bit more sheen in this, but it's still beautiful. I'll put it on again. It's so pretty. So this is Goldie. This is one of the newer shades, but so beautiful. This is one of the most incredible formulas. I had this one originally. I love this one too. This one can make any color look so beautiful. This is from the Iced Out collection when I did the brow freeze. I picked this up, the original brow freeze from a couple years ago. And this color is so beautiful. I think this is like a honey something too. I can't remember. I'll put the name right there. But this one's so pretty. I have enough gloss to last me a lifetime on right now. But anyway, love those. That's it, you guys. Sorry, I just wanted to kind of cover that because I know sometimes you guys ask me in the comments. But as you guys know, I always put it in the description box, everything I have on, and you can always go on KristiAllure.com. That's my blog website. Subscribe to our newsletter. And actually, it's not a newsletter. It's more just a blog. So just like we'll alert you of new stuff I put on there. But I have old videos on there. So definitely go check out my blog. Plus all of my links and affiliate codes will all be on there. And then I do some blogs like how to press on nails. By the way, you guys, these press-on nails are from Kiss. I've had this on for almost 2 weeks. I just broke that one, but wow. With the glue I bought from Amazon, which will all be on my blog, amazing. This works pretty darn good. So excited about that. We'll talk about that in a different video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Please let me know your thoughts on this concealer. Let me know if that was something you guys wanted to pick up and all of that good stuff. If you're new here, before you go, please remember to hit that subscribe button, click the post notification bell, join our beautiful glam fam, and please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button and comment below. It really does help my videos out. You can follow me on all of my socials at KristiAllure. Be sure to check out this video next, and I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like